was so here we are back at it. Welcome. You know how the fuck it is. You know how we fucking come about this shit. So let me go ahead and address the facade of everything, and what we get to is what we get to, and it's not gonna be on no dumbass shit like that. We're gonna talk, we're gonna chop, we're gonna spot. We on top. That's what it is. So anyway, so to start off with everything with the upcoming projects and basically what's going on for the future and as a whole. So I'm gonna just get right into it. So starting next year, which the process has already began, there I'm going to make time for this as it goes by, but this coming January will probably be I won't say hiatus, but I also won't label it as one either, because I recently just got back into school and I'm gonna be focused on that a lot lately. And a lot I've been thinking about it for the longest, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not getting any younger, you know what I'm saying? I gotta at least give myself put my foot in the door, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I really want to make this shit shake, I gotta really make this shit shake, And I thought about it, and I really did, like, real life, put a whole thought pattern to it all, and it's not. I can honestly sit there and say that, finishing college or whatever was definitely not on the list directly. I definitely suffered a lot through the last 7 or 8 years, depending on who you ask. And like, real shit, I really wasn't contemplating it, but you know what I'm saying? Education is key. And that's what I was going with, and it's just what the fuck it is. So what I'm going to do, and I really am, I'm gonna stop saying we for that matter, because obviously there's no more we in what I brought to the table anymore, and that's going to be something we're going to address as well. That the possibility of rebranding the entire facade, like, just like overall, is literally I've come to this dilemma, and it's just not working. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can understand this but me, in a sense, because I look at it like the falling out I had with Vacant. It taught me a little bit about the maneuvers in terms of, what happens when you have too many conflicting ideals, and overall just like just shit, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't please everybody, and I should have came at that shit a long time ago, and I made my point across, and that's just what it was. That's why the shit, like the one project we did together, and that shit was ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't get no type of respect. Everybody trying to overtalk the next guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, and it's literally, in my mindset, it was literally the recreation of my issues with JT. Like, I hit the group text. Everybody's supposed to be there. Woo woo woo. Like, some of us can't make it. Okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? We're not tripping as long as something gets done. Like, it was never an issue that, communication was the issue, though. But communication was the issue. Communication was not an issue in the beginning, but it became an issue pretty quickly. And for real, that's just what it was. Like, and then we all started to fight amongst ourselves, and it's really exhausting, to be honest with you. Like the shit, real life toxic. And I can sit here and complain about it all I want to and all that, but real life, it's not even that deep. Like, cause I remember, like before Alex and I just stopped talking, I talked to him, and you know what I'm saying. Like we was real live on some somewhat collateral shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we was actually on some good terms. Like we talked for like a good 20 minutes. Like, and it was literally, I was out DC, and I just seen him. What the fuck? Where the fuck was I? I was around motherfucking I was around the Friendship Heights area, and this was like, I want to say back in like August, maybe July. Nah, it was July because it was real live. Like I lied to you, now it was like 3 4 days after the 4th of July. I seen Shorty. He came out the motherfucking Michaels or whatever with some spray paint or whatever, talking about some he was gonna go spray paint some shit or whatever. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So we chopped it up like we ain't seen each other in years. And then whole time, like, I brought it up, real shit. I brought it up, like, so I'm like, so you really do you want to, like, I don't know, get some shit together, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we real life separated on some negative shit. And at first, he was with the shit, but then he like backed out, like I ain't even gonna hold you. That nigga, that nigga Alex, bro. That nigga Alex is by far the funniest motherfucker I've ever known in my life, and I've only known this nigga like 6 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Like you would think, like, and this ain't this ain't on no. This is literally just Nick. This is not that situation where like we finna have that falling out like Junior Mafia or none of that. That like we was legit friends for an extended period or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Like at some point, do we all understand that each other was just not we was just not gonna be cool with each other at some point? And I think really what the fucked up part about it was is that we separated so quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like we argued about that shit. We argued about it amongst ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Like Alex didn't pick a side, but he chose to just back out on his own. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I couldn't do nothing but respect that, you know, and the others, like out of everybody else, like I'm not really concerned, to be honest with you. There was like really no shade in that situation. Like I just didn't give a fuck. But it really be on that shit. Like me and him, like we talked about the shit for like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Oh yeah, I heard the new shit. You know, da 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 da. I would like to maybe sometime we get back on that." I'm like, "Sure, if you want to get back on that shit, we can get back on that shit." You know what I'm saying? And he stopped. So I was like, "All right, so you don't want it? That's cool. Like at the end of the day, I'm in this shit regardless. Like I don't care if the shit is permanent. I don't care if I fucking find a fucking career after this. But I know for a fact that at everything, the end of everything." Like I told him this shit. You can be either with me or against me. Be at the top or be at the bottom. Like you can be the bare minimum, but it's not too many people that could carry that bare minimum shit for such an extended period. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really think that I really had an issue with that. But it is critique what it is critique. And I don't mind the critique, but your music is kind of ass. Okay, like woo woo woo. That's cool. Like you know what I'm saying. Not everybody music is for everybody. You know what I'm saying. But for somebody to critique my music and then who themselves have been on a feature with me. You've been on the song with me for a good minute. The industry, like songs I can't play, you helped me you showed me how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was doing when I was working on the Pops 1 Year Later project, right? Alex was the first one to hit my line talking about some, yeah, fool, I got you, hit my line, come up here, come up to the house, I got you. Be sitting in there trying to play that shit for hours. You know what I'm saying? I can't play the drums. You know what I'm saying? I can't play the guitar or nothing like that. I could sample the shit out them Jones, but I could never play that shit. Like he helped me create, the Far Away Nickelback cover. He joined me with the Apologize collaboration. He did all that. You know what I'm saying? But for him to sit there and tell me that my shit was ass, like that, bro, that shit actually hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you said, and mind you, I got upset, and I told him, I was like, so you telling me my shit ass, but was you not on the song with me though? Right? Like, you can't sit there and tell somebody that they shit ass, but then turn around and be the motherfucker that was with them in the song. Like you can't be bare minimum. You can't be a bare minimum ass nigga. Then that's what I told him. You a bare minimum ass nigga, and being a bare minimum nigga is not a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that connected. It's not that right here. It just didn't connect for him. So for real, it's literally like you damned if you will, damned if you won't vibe. And I feel like now it's at that degree, like unlike with the niggas from Vacant World, like the biggest one, I think the biggest issue has always been right in my face, and I think subconsciously I try to like legit like inch my way away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to like see it, but not see it completely. You know, and don't get me wrong, dude. What fucks me up is that this is my family. Like this is my real life family. Like this is my father's side of the family. I mean, not my father. This is my mother's side of the family. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it really and like that shit hurt the heart. Like I love Miles. I love my cousin Miles with a passion. You know what I'm saying? I always have the utmost respect for him, and I've always stuck my neck out for dude. I'm not even. I'm the baby cousin, and for that matter, like he the older cousin than them. Like me and him, like between me and his cousins on his aunt's side, on his grandmother's side, basically. We the four. We are literally like amongst us on my mother's side. We around like the I think like we are like the sixth through ninth oldest ones. You know what I'm saying? Like the oldest of us is like fucking 60 something. Like I'm actually the youngest, no cap. Out of the adults, at least, I'm actually the youngest one, no cap. You know what I'm saying? And it's really what fucks me up is like nigga can't call me, you can't text me. You know what I'm saying? Like my number has not changed, and I think really what it hurts the heart even further, knowing that you doing all this, you doing all that. And I've been listening to his music. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to his music, and I'm not saying y'all shouldn't check him out because y'all should, because I fuck with him. I love him. That's my family. But the whole time, ain't heard him shout out X-Rated or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't heard him say shout out BOC. That's the label. That's the team. I have not heard nothing. And that shit hurt. That shit, like that shit, real live hurt. That I spent time, hard earned energy, off work, on work, bro. I'm spending time editing his music videos, shooting his music videos, getting his shit right. And he ain't even want to shout a nigga out. And I'm not gonna sit there and say, because we family, you know what I'm saying, I deserve it or I'm owed that. I'm not saying that. But he fails to understand that family come first above all. You know what I'm saying? Above all. And that's just my problem. And it might be a personal problem, it might be a personal headache, whatever have you. Woo woo woo. I don't care. But we're actually blood related. Like your grandfather is my grandfather's baby brother. Like we that close, bruh. And that shit bothered the fuck out of me. Like, hey bro, send me a beat. Better yet, hold up, bro. Let me drop a song for you right quick. Let me drop something for you, or get me on something. Put me on one of your songs. I got you. Like, no, I got a real live try to reach out to this nigga. I be trying to reach out to this nigga. Like, I think the last time I actually spoke to him was on Facebook. And nobody fucking uses Facebook like that for real, unless you just trying to find a face to fuck on some real shit. Like, that shit bothers me, folks. Like, that shit really fucks with me. Like, I'll be trying to over here trying to be the motherfucking the dope ass cousin or whatever. I be trying to find to be the best I can be at something, right? And you can't even give me the proper consensus to tell me what the fuck I'm going to tell me what's going on with you, or even be like, yeah, I'm about this type shit going on, this type shit going on, like woo woo woo. And it's the one thing I fucking hate. I hate a nigga that forget who the fuck put him on. And it's not that I'm saying I put him on. I'm not saying I helped him start this rap shit. I'm not saying I helped him do none of that. I'm saying I'm the one that gave him the confidence to do that shit and be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stood with him. No matter what it was, I stood with a nigga. And I'm bound for that. And as family, blood cousins, we are from the T, from the neck up. You heard me? From the neck up, we with that. And that is that. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like you don't even gotta really look at me. You don't gotta say nothing to me if you don't want to. But at least, like, and this is real talk, at least give me the common decency to look you in the face when you spit in mine. And that's just that's just honesty. Like, if you going to spit on me, don't spit on me with my back turned, bro. Spit on me when look me dead in my face and do it. That way, when you fucking do that shit, at least I know for a fact if I can trust you again or not. And as far as I'm concerned, like I said, I can't trust niggas. And I'm not trying to say that nobody should trust niggas. I'm not saying that neither. But I'm saying for somebody that real life is your family member, and you will do whatever you can to make sure whatever you need gets done whenever you want it done. Rushing me to get shit done, rushing me to get videos done. Oh, bro, you gotta put this music video together. I need that shit done by today. Blah 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 blah. Say, nigga ain't never showed up to none of the studio time I made. Ain't never did that. Ain't never when I was down on my shit. What the fuck? Like he flew off and left me behind. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to real life get shit together. We supposed to real life help build each other. And for me, I feel betrayed. Like, I feel betrayed knowing that my own cousin don't even want to support a nigga, don't repost a nigga, don't even talk to a nigga. Like, I see this nigga on Facebook all the time. As soon as I try to message this nigga, like, he go offline almost immediately. Like, and this shit bothers me. Like, I try to real life talk about that shit with him, like a man to man shit, but it ain't that. So at the end of the day, and I'm getting off track here. My bad. Um, but yeah, at the end of the day, there will be a potential. I will no longer associate these artists with me. These artists are no longer affiliated with me. They're like, to be honest with you, their projects are probably gonna get taken off the home channel. I'm not gonna hold you. And that's just really how I feel, because like, I put in all the work, I put in all the effort, I made all the mixtape covers from scratch. You understand? From scratch. I did everything. I created this shit from the jump. No help, no case, no manager, nothing. I'm not, and it's not even about making it. It's not even about doing this shit for a deal, neither. I don't like the idea of being told what to do. No fucking way. But contractually, out of everybody that was around me, like, again, what we could have got done if me, Alex, Ace, Miles, and everybody else had just stayed on the same page, bro, we probably would have gotten a lot of shit done. I ain't gonna hold you. Like that shit just bothers me, fool. Like it's literally a mind fuck knowing that I had legit, I want to say maybe like 8 people on one label. All of us around the same age. All of us know each other. All of us were briefly affiliated with each other before we even made this shit shake. Like if we could really get that shit together, this shit is easy. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about disloyalty. Cause me personally, y'all heard some of the shit that Vacant World was putting together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard that shit. Like, and then y'all hear that shit on the other side. When we hear that, when I post the other videos on the BOC homepage, bro, I see them people real life connecting with that shit. Like ever since Silence died, bro, it's been 2 years. You know what I'm saying? That nigga been dead 2 years, bro. It just passed 2 years, and motherfuckers still talking about his shit. And I still got that album ready, and I'm still like that album almost finished. And I'm gonna tell you right now, his album gonna drop next year. I had to tweak it. You know what I'm saying? I had to make sure what he left me, I give back to his daughter. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even gonna be an argument about none of that. So if you think the way I think about it and the way I see it is like this: if me, Miles, and Silence was on something, we get Miles hop on the beat. Me and Silence get on them keys, get on the beat pad, and we fucking that shit up. That's how I used to think. Thinking about how many times, how often, how crowded would my house be if we had all 8 of us in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If everybody just, you get Vacant World on one end, Miles and X on one end, Silence on the beat, that album would have been crazy. You know what I'm saying? That album would have been crazy. And I don't even need to really argue about it with nobody, because real shit, it is what it is. Because if I really started to start rap, like my man's really was like, bro, you be making beats so much, and what's the point? Like if you gonna start rapping at some point, you gonna start rapping at some point, for real. And it ain't gonna hold you. A young nigga can't really rap like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I made that apologize don't fucking 12 years ago, bro. Like that shit, like old, like that shit almost 14 years old, bro. I was like 13, 14 when I had that shit out. So it's not like I could still perform like that. I mean, I could probably bring back that same energy. I don't know what type of energy I had back then, to be honest with you, because life got real dark real quick around middle school age, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. That shit just was ugly, and it shows. No cap, it really do show. Like you be shit. I don't even know, but I know one thing. Like for real, this shit for them is, and I wish them nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm not saying fuck them for life, fuck their kids, all that woo woo shit. I ain't on that. But it's literally for me personally, like you don't gotta talk to me, bro. And but understand something, you're not coming with me into the next chapter. You know, my shit about to hit, like my YouTube channel. I've been on YouTube almost 5 years, bro. For the first time, I'm about to hit fucking 100,000 views, bro. Like that means something to me ever since I really did start this shit. And after my YouTube account was locked out and hacked, bro, I thought that shit was over. I thought I was never gonna get there again. I've been on YouTube technically since 2014, bro. It's 2021. I've been on YouTube for 7 years. You understand? I've been on YouTube for 7 years, bro. Like that shit is crazy. It really, really is. On some serious level shit, that is crazy. So like, it's literally at that point, I can tell y'all what's gonna happen next year, and I'm gonna start doing shit way differently, like I am now. You guys are gonna see me talk more with y'all. You're gonna see me be more, involved with the community in terms of the music, and whatever come out of that is whatever come out of that. But I also want to make that shit clear to y'all that certain things just not for you. If certain things ain't for you, bro, then they not for you. And this is just a great. Yes, I just know it's gonna be a great year, bro. That's all I know. So I'm gonna close out this year strong. And the goal for me personally is to hit 100,000 views before this channel hits 5 years old. And I know that's a stretch given the context, and everybody don't like me like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's all good though, because that's what this shit that's what literally makes this shit so entertaining, is that it could be 100 people that don't like me, but it'll still be a good 50 of them that do, and those 50 people can convince the 100, at least 50 out of those 100 people that don't like me into liking me. So it's like the infinite role of possibility here, and I feel like I'm going to achieve that between now and next year, and there's nothing wrong with that shit. Like, I'm not rushing that shit. Like, I don't rush the success that I've garnered so far, and I'm not going to. And it's bittersweet, for real. But I would like to get to 100,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting back into it, and now that I'm going back to school, I can give y'all more time to dedicate to the craft. Dedicate the time and the energy that is deserved. And regardless if that's a good thing or a bad thing, at least I can do is try. So, like, overall, let me just sum it up with like this: BOC is. I'll let y'all know what I do with BOC after January, I'm gonna keep my word on that. Like, the end of January, I'm gonna let y'all know what I'm intending to do with it, and I'm gonna keep posting shit on it at that. But still, I'm gonna let y'all know what I do with it at the end of January next year. Also, there's you guys have probably noticed the young nigga Real Live out here getting better with the mixing. After that Triple X and Juice World Wishing Well remix fuck up, which a lot of people still seem to remind me of. By the way, y'all remind me of that shit very frequently, and I gotta say, some of them comments is funny as hell, fool. I'm not gonna lie, y'all funny as hell. Y'all got me giggling sometimes when I read these fucking comments. I just be posting dumb shit, dumbass responses just to see what happens next type shit. Like, honestly, this shit don't even bother me for real. Like, I'm on some shit. I'm not gonna hold you. I am on some shit. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, it's like I'm gonna be doing this shit for a good ass minute, and that's what that is. And honestly, it's cool. I feel like I've gotten used to the craft, and I'm at the point where it's manageable. Time will tell what comes next. You know what I'm saying? I might find me something. I might find something I wasn't looking for. I don't know. But I know you can't rush success. You can only guide that shit. And yeah, that kind of sucks, low key. Kind of sucks. But at least when it comes out, I can do what I want after the fact. So, give you guys an update status real quick before I go. So Vacant World 2, still doing something for that. The album's out. You guys are enjoying it so far. I ain't really complaining about none of it. So just to give y'all a quick heads up here, there will be more visuals for the album, and visualizers, I should say, because I'm not into all that recording music videos and shit like that. Like, it's just not me. Honestly, it's just not my thing. But this on the YouTube schedule, you guys will get a couple of them. I got exact, like, outside of beats per se. Honestly, I want to say 3 new songs that are about to drop. You guys are gonna want to check those out. First song out for the next song to come out. The next jump, honestly, is like, this shit is crazy. The next jump, if I'm not mistaken, it should be At That Degree. I know I got my boy No Good and my homeboy Nico jumping in on the So Unfair remix, which is something y'all can check out at a presumable time. Whether we gonna do a music video for it, I can't personally say that, but I am saying that it's it's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely out there, and I think really the song is beautiful to me personally, and I feel real good with this. I feel real good about what we brought to the table with this one, and I feel comfortable in what goes on with that. And obviously, you guys have been checking out my SoundCloud, all that, and we've been doing we doing good with that, you know. But like I said, we got hella new mixes, new beats. You know, we got a whole new album. Sorry for that. I didn't mean to get that loud. But we got a whole nother album coming out, bro, next year. And like I said, real recognize real, bro. Real recognize real. Y'all know the vibes. And yeah, like there's gonna be some new shit. Like I just dropped, what is it? I just dropped my first drill type beat. That Rick and Morty sample from Evil Morty's theme. Yeah, like that shit hard. And again, working on mixes and shit like that, it's really, I'm getting better. I want to say I'm getting better. Like it's crazy that I realized, did not think I was going to do it like this, but it's awesome to realize, see that out of all the new mixes that I've made, like this shit, like it's crazy. And I can't even begin to even understand like, how everything goes. Like, it's just brand new to me. Sorry about that. Um, so it's like, first off, what really set it off for me personally, and I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I got some very fucking crazy, some very wild ass mixes I got that I'm on my way doing, and ones that I have on the way. Like the Eminem On Time remix, I feel like that did nicely. I'm not gonna lie, that one did very nicely. And I was honestly a little surprised because I was really fucked up when I was like, I'm talking about, I'm shit faced. I was shit faced mixing that. And I think before I got shit faced, did I make the Everybody Dies second remix? I had to figure out what the fuck to call it. The second the third variation of Everybody Dies, because everybody, like, literally, when I dropped Vacant World and Everybody Dies was such a hit, I was just like, bro, this is crazy. So I did a part two of it because I thought it was like, okay, I can probably make it a little more somber. And then for some odd reason, Eminem came into my head. And then listening to The Way I Am, I felt like, literally, I was thinking like, oh shit, like post 2005 Eminem Depressed and XXX Tentacion on the same song, that shit would have been hard. You feel me? Like, so I just did that. And then what was it? I did the I Miss the Rage remix with Trippy Red, and I mixed Juice World and Mario Judah, as well as the play as Cardi's verse on it as well. So I felt like it came nicely for something that was only but 4 minutes and some seconds long. And like, even most recently, like, I did, like, probably my second favorite X song. I did I Don't Want to Do This Anymore. And I remember on Instagram I seen the what is it, the original vocals for that jump, the scrap version. So I picked them jumps up and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna mix this up, mix this shit new. And it just was crazy. So like I said, now I'm at that point where I'm making mixes, I'm making like all types of shit. Like, I'm literally about to, like, you guys gonna see it sooner or later than anything else, but y'all gonna see some wild shit. And whether I space this shit out or I don't, is really not even up to me at this point. And I really like, it's so funny that I'm even mentioning this shit after so long, because real live, I got literally another remix or mashup in a sense. Like, I could totally, like, if I really wanted to be on some like DJ level shit, I probably could get away with at least like one project with these. I could probably release a project like this. Like, from what I have already put out, like, it probably would make the best sense in the situation. Like, it definitely would appeal in context, and I feel like it'd just be one of those once a one just like literally a compilation of all the mixes and shit like that. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that kind of shit, but like I said, I would rather you guys just give me feedback on anything of it. Like, obviously I'm not gonna fucking add that like accepting my failures with the X and Juice World Wishing Well remix. I'm sorry for that. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. But that's besides the point though. We're gonna just like get into it, you know? And the support that you guys are giving me is, like I said, it's wonderful. I'm so glad that you guys really, you really care about me enough that you are willing to, hear from me. And even now, like, I'm working, I'm working hard. And I thank every one of you every day for, just the respect level, the amount of love and support that y'all been giving me. It is appreciated, no doubt. And at some point, we gonna get that shit together. And I love y'all for it. Just know that. And yeah, we gonna continue doing what we doing. So, like I said, the next video you guys are gonna like I said, you guys are gonna probably see these videos like this periodically, just because. And we gonna get it. We gonna, like, I really want. I'm not even gonna hold you no more. Like, before this channel turn 5, bro, I want 100,000 views. That's all I want from y'all. If y'all do that, I tell you right now, what's gonna happen next? Y'all gonna love me. Gonna have me feeling like a nigga wanna die in the nighttime type vibe. Feel me? But anyway, I want y'all to keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Keep up the faith, keep the strength you got going on with you. It's always out here for you. Niggas is always out here for you. There's always gonna be somebody out there to say that they love you, say that they care for you. But it's up to you to make sure that shit sticks. Y'all remember that shit. Peace.